Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is for Libras. This video is going to have Libra, Scorpio, and Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. All right. And we're going to start off with the Libra readings. All right. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody had a great day. And I hope you're ready to get your weekly unicorn reading. All right. All right, Libras. Our kings and queens of justice. Let's see what type of week you guys are having. Thank you, Spirit, for the guidance. Thank you, Spirit. Circle of 12. I am 1. I am 13. We are 1. Circle of 12. I am 13. We are 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for this guidance for Libras. For Libras. For Libras for this week. See what our beautiful Libras are going to be going through this week. What the universe is sending them to transmute and transform and release and receive. Always think of yourself as a channel, right? A flow of something coming in and coming out. That helps to prevent stagnation, right? Allowing things to come in and allowing things to exit. Don't know why I'm talking about that, but we shall see. We shall see. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance and clarity. Thank you, guidance for Libras this week. Guidance for Libras this week. Circle of 12. I'm 13. We are 1. Thank you. Circle of 12. I am 13. We are 1. Well, I'll take that one. I think that is rhodochrosite. It's a tongue twister for me. Rhodochrosite, and it is a stem. It's a stone for abundance or acceptance. Acceptance, acceptance, acceptance. Oh, let's put that one right there. See what else is coming out for acceptance. So what was I talking about? Releasing and receiving, being in flow with that, right? All right, and let's see which chakra guidance we're getting for Libras this week. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. Thank you, Spirit, for your clarity. For Libras, circle of 12. I'm 13. We are now 1. Circle of 12. I'm 13. We are now 1. Circle of 12. I'm 13. We are now 1. Thank you for this guidance. Clarity. Thank you for the guidance and the clarity for Libras this week. For Libras this week. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's see. And top it all off with some sacred geometry. See what's going to come up for this week for Libras. And that's Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign Libra. Sun, Moon, or Rising Sign Libra. Remember to like, click, and subscribe. I'll be doing these every week. All right, let's see for our beautiful Libras. What is that? Together we fly. Ah, yes. Yes, ascension, moving forward, being in one with everything surround you. Together we fly, knowing that you are never separated. All right, so let's see what's coming up for Libras this week. The Violet Flame. It's a week of healing. Too much smoke. It's a week of healing. A definite week of healing for you. And coming into the knowledge of how you can, again, together we fly, merge with the lights around you to bring in that healing that your body needs. Mind, body, and spirit, activating the violet flame. This is the second group. I think this came up with Geminis. I think so. Second one, your personal unicorn. Getting your personal unicorn, activating your personal unicorn, meaning when you are feeling down, that you actually realize, okay, I need some light to come in, and you actually create that image, or you can actually name a unicorn. It's like when we were children and children had invisible friends. Well, the unicorn is like your invisible friend. So when you need that light, then you say, okay, I need my unicorn time to pour light into myself, right? So it's just a method of just knowing that, hey, I can I can fix this within me. There's what is happening right now is something within me. I am the cause and the effect. So I can now fix this. See, whenever we look for the solution outside of ourselves, or when we don't take ownership of our, I guess, just responsibility to be well and to come into wellness, we give that power away to somebody else. Then when we're ready to fix it, we then also too have to go outside of ourselves to fix it. But when we can identify it as, okay, this is something that I'm going through and I know this is internal, I can then fix it. I don't have to go outside of myself to fix it. So, calling in your own unicorn and giving it a name is a way of really, again, you're stepping into a week where you start to understand. And this could be, for some, it could be the beginning. For some, it could be that they already have. Started using the violet flame, and now they're tapping into the whole unicorn energy, which is very powerful, very powerful. And it's also connected to the 10th chakra. All right. And Libra, 10. Haha. All right. Unicorn portal is connected to our causal body. Okay. So you can also look that up as well. All right. So give your unicorn a name and start to use it. Bathe in pure love. Stay open to unicorn magic. And again, staying open to the possibilities, the infinite possibilities. So when you think that the solution isn't possible, tap into that unicorn spirit, because the unicorn spirit says all is possible. I had to read it in the Virgo one. Let me read it this one too. It says, for the unicorn, I belong to the unicorn tribe. It says, you are the sovereign of the seen and the unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. So that's the unicorn spirit, right? And they're asking you for this week to claim your personal unicorn. All right. So step into um what's the word? It's escaping me right now. Step into your own infinite possibilities, right? Step into the infinite possibilities of your universe. All right. This is a big week for you, Libra. Take that leap. Aha, that's it there. Spirit is saying, take the leap, Libra. take the leap. You know, y'all like balance, but take that leap. Everything is always in balance. That's the thing. Where sometimes it looks like we're out of balance, or it feels that we're out of balance, but balance is always right there, right? For us to, it's just a matter of us merging ourselves with the balance, right? And then the third card, what does it lead you to? Cosmic Sapphire, lovely, which is act with honor and integrity, speaking your truth. And again, you have some very strong energies this week, Libra. The violet flame, right? What does the violet flame say? Invoke the cosmic diamond violet flame, transmute all that is not love. So again, we use the violet flame to come into our purity, come into our wholeness. That's mind, body, and spirit. If you have an illness, if there is self-sabotaging habits, if there is a spirit of depression or a spirit of any low energy spirits, whatever it is, mind, body, or spirit, use the violet flame to transmute and come back into wholeness and love and purity. Okay. Then they're saying, hey, call in your personal unicorn, right? Tap into that infinite possibility of yourself. All right. And then they're saying, cosmic sapphire, where does it lead you to? The cosmic sapphire. And the cosmic sapphire is all about our will, right? That will to speak our truth and act in integrity, right? So you have a powerful week. The universe is calling you to take that leap. Again, also, this is the month of November. And, the month of November is all about awakening, and more specifically our DNA awakening, right? So this is definitely speaking to you, Libras, because all of this energy is about activating within, your light within, and quote unquote your light body within, really activating it, invoking the violet flame, tapping into your unicorn energy, and being a receiver of the cosmic sapphire energy, which is that blue energy coming in and giving you the freedom and the sovereignty and the inspiration to communicate your truth, right? All right, that's lovely, lovely. Very powerful week for you, Libra, and that's why the acceptance card for the crystals came out, flying out, because you got to let go of judgment. Use that violet flame to release the judgments, right? You have to accept. Let's see what else is here. Pre-night, trust. Goes hand in hand. Acceptance and trust. Yes. So we accept, Libras. We trust. And it leads us to understanding the cycles. Yeah. Understanding the many, many cycles that life puts us through. And that clarity is going to come in for you. We're going to have a beautiful week of clarity, and it is the new moon. It's the week of the new moon. I hope the smoke is not smoking. This little one is really smoking. I hope that the smoke isn't smoking out the video. Ooh, that one was on fire almost, right? So that could be the energy that you're under, that you're under, Libra. A week of grand transmutation, probably, because listen, the violet flame came out for you. So you're going through some transmutation this week, and you're moving through cycles. Remember, I love saying many, 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 many moons. We have gone through many, many moons, and we're going to go through many, many more moons. Life is about cycles. So just understanding the cycle that you are now ending as well as beginning. And this week we have a new moon, right? So under the new moon, what do? We focus on the adjustments that we want to make. What do we want to release? And what are we activating and calling in? And again, the month of November, we're going to go through a lot of DNA awakening. And these cards specifically for you, Libra, they're speaking of just that. Whenever that violet flame comes up, it's definitely tapping into your cellular body and using the cosmic light energy around us to activate and transmute what we've been holding in within our cellular fields. Okay, so when we go to the chakras, with chakra cards, we're seeing psychic development, which is your third eye, your root chakra, abundance, and your earth star chakra, which is being grounded into the earth. So let's look at it from this way, and then we'll go across as well. So we're going to activate the violet flame. We're going to accept within and what's around us. We're going to come into acceptance, releasing the judgments. So as you invoke the violet flame, release the judgment so you can fully come into acceptance. And then using your third eye for your psychic development. So you're now seeing beyond the surface of things, right? And developing, knowing that, hey, tapping into your intuition, your psychic intuition, knowing that I do have psychic abilities, and let me tap into that more. So that is also accepting, the experiences that you're going through. Don't just brush them off. Realize that, okay, I do have some intuitive psychic abilities, and maybe um I need to find out more about this. I need to explore. I need to explore this portion of myself that I haven't explored before. I've just been, shaking it off like, oh, well, that was just a little something that happened, right? So we're in this time of evolution where we all are becoming a little more psychic and a little more intuitive. So that is designed and that is part of our evolution as humans, right? So don't miss out on your own evolution, Libras, all right? Make sure you tap into your psychic abilities. And with everything that is going on now, the veils are thinner. We are experiencing more and more of our psychic natures, right? So do not just push that stuff on the side. Really allow that information to come in and help to bring you into more and more healing and wholeness, right? Okay, and then we again going up from the top one, they're asking you Libras to choose your personal unicorn. So again, accept that life is about infinite possibilities and see that for yourself. And again, remember the unicorn is able to step into the unseen world. That is definitely your psychic abilities, right? So using your unicorn power, tapping into your unicorn power and trusting, again, trusting everything that you're experiencing and knowing that, hey, this is leading me to somewhere. This is part of my transformation. This is part of my ascension. This is part of my evolution, personal evolution. Okay, and then abundance, right? So the more you are able to do that, the more abundant you become. And again, this is root chakra stuff, and we're not talking I mean, abundance can go both ways, but don't you want both, right? We want both. We want to be abundant inside as well as we want to be abundant outside, right? So when we're rooted and grounded into the earth and we know that we are well provided for, we are enough, we are sufficient, we are safe, we're not walking around with a mind of lack, mind of scarcity, or a mind of victimhood. We're grounded, and that speaks to our abundance. Abundance is knowing that what you have within. Jesus says to live and to live abundantly, knowing about that kingdom within, and then using that kingdom within to manifest and grow with. So as we do that, as we tap into the root chakra, we become more and more abundant, right? So as you trust the process, as you trust your unicorn, Libra, you become a more abundant person, right? And then going back up to the cosmic sapphire, tapping into that beautiful blue light of the throat chakra, allowing that to help you to speak your truth, knowing the different cycles and phases that you're moving through, using this beautiful moonstone to illuminate your darkness, moving through your shadows, but being like the moon and illuminating the night. You're not running from it anymore. And that nurturing, again, that feeling safe here, right? So you can go through this grand transformation of yourself and open up to more of your psychic abilities and trust that, hey, I'm going to be all right. Um, I'm not going to be punished. I'm not going to be left out. I'm not going to be thrown out of the family or whatever it is, whatever we tell ourselves. I'm not going to fail, whatever our fears are when we have these moments when we have to step out of our comfort zones and become something new, and we're all going through that on different levels, right? So we wonder, okay, if I step out, and that's why it's called taking that leap, right? So as we step out, we wonder, oh, where's my grounding? Where's my footing? What am I going to land on? Am I going to land or am I going to fall flat on my butt, right? So that nurturing is knowing that, hey, I will be well. And that nurturing also is that, again, unconditional love and acceptance, that golden rose energy, right? The wisdom of the gold, as well as the unconditional love, the pink, right? So we want to give ourselves, as we move through these moments, unconditional love and acceptance, right? That's where that comes in again. Okay, Libras, and again, together we fly, meaning spirit has your back, you know? Everything, your ascension, your liftoff, your exploration is completely in union with spirit, right? And spirit is saying, I'm flying with you, I'm ascending with you, I'm growing with you, I'm right here. All right, so feel comfortable and feel nurtured and feel loved for the week that you're having. Spirit is right by your side, cheerleading you on the way. All right, Libras, sorry. All right, Libras, this was your message, your unicorn reading. I hope it serves you well. Hello, Scorpios. How are you? This is your weekly unicorn reading. Let's see what energy and week Scorpios are having. First deck we're going to use is the unicorn deck. Whoops. And Scorpio, this is a big week for you, right? I think the new moon is in Scorpio. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see what type of week this new moon week is bringing to you, Scorpio. And this is Scorpio sun, moon, or rising. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Circle of 12 and 13, we are one. Circle of 12 and 13, we are one. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance and your wisdom. Guiding Scorpios this week. Giving them some wisdom and clarity as they go through these waves of change and the many phases of the moon. All right, Scorpio. Those are your unicorn cards. Let's look at your crystal card, Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit, for the guidance. Thank you, Spirit, for the guidance. This is for Scorpios during this week. New moon week. Guidance, clarity, wisdom for Scorpios. Guidance, clarity, and wisdom for Scorpios. Thank you, Spirit. Circle of 12. 13. We are now one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh. If it was 3, I would have just taken that, but it was a lot. All right, so let's see what this new moon week is bringing in for our Scorpios. I'm Scorpio rising, so I do resonate with the Scorpio energy. It is a very intense sign to carry. Okay, thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your guidance, Spirit, guiding our Scorpios through this new moon week, wave of changes, transitions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Circle of 12, I am 13, we are now 1. Thank you. Circle of 12, I am 13, we are now 1. Thank you for your wisdom and your guidance. All right, Scorpios, let's see what is in the cards for you. And we'll wrap it up with a nice sacred geometry card, bringing it all together for our beautiful Scorpios. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for your guidance. Circle of 12, I'm 13. We are now 1. Circle of 12, I'm 13. We are now 1. Guidance for Scorpios. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your clarity, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guidance for Scorpios this week. Guidance for Scorpios. There you go. That came out. Let's see. It's Pursing Through the Veil. Yes, that's definitely a Scorpio card. Pursing Through the Veil. The veils of our lives. The veils of our experience. The illusions, right? Ooh. Uh-oh. Put this here. Let's put that there. All right, here you go. And then let's put this there. All right, can everybody see that card? I actually wanted to move the fire a little bit in the back because I thought it was gonna be too much light for the camera. But we'll see. You don't want to cause any sparkle deck fires. Right, before we alright, get back into the reading. Alright, let's turn these cards over and see what element of transformation and fire comes out. Energy is energy. Law, what did I say? Law of grace. That's where we're starting, Scorpios. Law of grace. Oh my goodness. That's so beautiful. Welcome. Oh, you're having a week of grace. That is so lovely. Be a beacon. And enter the magic. All right, Scorpios. So just looking at your unicorn cards, well, you're entering a period of grace, right? You're activating. You've reached a period of grace. What is grace really? Grace is compassion. Grace is acceptance. Grace is knowing that you don't have to carry that load anymore, right? Grace is almost the equivalent or the end result of um, cleaning up your karma. you know. We all believe in karma, right? Well, it's karma that we carry, and sometimes people live their whole lives trying to make up for some karmic relationship or karmic event, or some type of karma that they carried. And when we receive grace, it's like, okay, I've done that, and that was the past, and everything I've done since then did not add to that karmic event. It actually reversed it, or so if the event was a negative, well, plus, 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 you've outweighed the negatives that you've done. So you are in a moment of grace, the law of grace. And it says, be your divine essence, dissolve all in grace. So, yeah, it's like, forgive yourself. That's self forgiveness right now. So, like, we have to tap into, there's so much energy around us that is accessible. And that's why transmuting and clearing out and releasing the guilt and the shame and the fear and the worries and all of these lower dense emotions and energies are so important, so that we can access grace, So, um, like I said for the other reading, some of them, this might be the beginning, the middle, or the end point for you, but you are activating grace within your life. So the unicorn guidance for you is to dissolve, like release, allow the clearing out, allow the forgiveness, allow the lack of judgment, so that you can access the grace that is around you, and you're doing a good job. And then once you clear all of that out, then you can start to be the beacon, because what holds us back sometimes is, again, gravity is a real thing. I remember gravity is only on Earth. A couple of years ago, I meditated on this for a minute, right? Gravity is no place else than on Earth. The gravity sometimes of our experiences keeps us heavy and burdened. And when we release, it's like the helium. You can't keep us down. So once you have the helium in you, you can't, that gravity, it goes over gravity. It wipes out gravity, right? So, access your grace, tap into, allow all of that heaviness that you have carried or are carrying, allow the essence and the energy of grace, tap into that so you can dissolve it. And once you do that, you can shine. You can be the beacon that you are meant to be, because we're not supposed to carry these burdens forever and ever and ever. And again, we're carrying a lot. We're in this grand moment, unprecedented moment of humanity. Nobody that's walking the earth, nobody that has ever walked the earth has gone through what we've gone through. We are, the energy that is coming into the earth realm has never entered the earth realm before. So when we tap into that energy, and because we are now surrounded by that energy, we have an opportunity, because we are the ones that are here now, to become more than the previous generations of humanity. That's how big this moment is right now for us, okay? So become and be the beacon that you are meant to be. Be an inspiration. Light the way for others. And that whole Scorpio sign is about death, right? And the depth of depth and that renewal of oneself, right? So, time for you to die, Scorpio. Time for you to let some of that heaviness die, and for you to be reborn and be the beacon that you are meant to be. That's why I guess Scorpio is my rising sign, because that's exactly what I'm going through. And enter the magic of the universe, enter the magic of your internal kingdom, enter the magic of the combination of your internal magic and the natural, supernatural energy of the universe, right? Live in the now, seize the moment. Yep, Scorpios, like I said, this is a grand moment. And this is the Scorpio. This is a new moon in Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, petrified wood, the ancestors. Yep. So we're going back into ancient times, ancient knowledge, ancestral wounds, clearing that stuff up. Time to relax. Most healing happens when our body is relaxed. And then now is this tanzanite clarity. Yes. Okay, so again, right? We Scorpio, go back into your ancestral. That might be what needs to be cleared up. And again, we're under what today is All Souls Day. We're tapping into our ancestors. Anything that is outside of you is also within you. If we're talking about angelic light, if we're talking about ancestors, it's around us, it's within us because our ancestral, our blood, the blood of my grandmother runs through me. The blood of my great great grandfather runs through me. The blood of my great 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 greats run through me. You see? So the ancestor is within you. The angelic light is a reflection of you accessing a higher light that is a part of you, right? So everything that is outside of us is around us. We have crystals in our body. We have a sun in our body. We have a moon in our body. We have water in our body. We have the element of fire. Everything that is outside of you is within you, right? So tap into that. Tap into that. So when you tap into your ancestors and your ancestral wounds and your ancestral talents and your ancestral curses, we have to clear that up. And sometimes that is the weight that we're carrying. And as we move through that moment, because the next card is relaxation, again, uh you don't have this is nothing for you to stress over. This is nothing for you to It's like doing it in a very peaceful way, because also the healing comes in, right? This is part of your healing. Yeah, this is part of your healing. This is you've cleared out, you're tapping into the magic. You have cleared up those ancestral wounds. You are being prompted to take a break, that a lot of the work is done, that you can relax. And also, too, as we relax, even in healing sessions, when your body is at rest, you are able to receive more. So at this end of it, and also we're going through a lot of initiations, final initiations, the last lap of initiations for what we're supposed to go through this year. So if you're wary, if you've done a lot of work, rest, because this reading is saying, hey, you've made it. You've made it to the point where what you've been working on, you've achieved. You've accessed that grace. You are becoming the beacon, and you're entering into the magic. You've cleared up those ancestral wounds. You can now relax more, and you're gonna just get more and more clarity. So before, where the ascension and the journey was a lot of the shadow work, because you are now um, activating the law of grace and receiving the grace. You can rest in your work. You don't have to do so much of that shadow work. It's more on the lighter side. It'll be interesting to see, because you're getting the clarity now. So the clarity of your experiences, right? And the ancestors are coming through as well to help to give you that clarity. And again, when I say ancestors, it could be blood ancestors, but don't forget about your soul lineage ancestors, that's a whole different story, right? So and I know during Halloween and All Souls and All Saints and all that, we tend to think of the blood ancestors, but let's think of our galactic ancestors. Let's think of the eternal infinite journey that our souls have been on, and who we started off with at the very beginning of ourselves and our souls. They're connecting with us too. And that's happening in rest mode, and it's giving you a lot of clarity, right? So also sometimes we have to remember that um especially Scorpio, because Scorpio is about that deeper knowledge and that transformation and that death. Yeah. So that clarity is also coming into the dream realm. And we have to also remember that, again, the expansiveness of our entire journey, and not keep it small so much. So sometimes what we're going through when we're in rest mode, the healing, the upgrading, we don't necessarily have to be awake when that's happening to know that, okay, I've just received some type of blessing or some type of healing or some type of download of information. Trust the process. You're getting it. The clarity is coming in. And then as you go through your day, because a lot of stuff happens in the dream realm. Some of the stuff we remember and some of the stuff we don't. So as you're going through your day, the synchronicity and the help and the clarity that you are experiencing is because of some of this knowledge that you're receiving from your ancestors in the relaxation dream realm mode. Not necessarily blood ancestors, could be soul, tribe, galactic ancestors. We're much bigger than we think. Scorpios, you probably know that because you're Scorpios and you tap into the esoteric, right? Let's look at, yeah, what did I say? What did I say? Right under ancestors, angels and masters, they are contacting you. Yes, they are. You are tapping into your higher self. You're getting guidance from those lights. And that's why I said it's just, I said the angels as well as, what did I say? I said the angels as well as our ancestors, right? It's all within us. What is outside of us is too within us. So that angelic light is your higher self, the ascended masters, they are attached to us too. They are connected, the word connected to us. We cross the bridge. And again, that whole crossing the bridge from the seen to the unseen. And that's a Scorpio thing, right? Scorpios are able to go into the night and go into the depth, into the darkness and see, right? So, so all of that stuff that we are connecting with as above, so below, so within, right? So you are tapping into the higher realms. They are guiding you. Inner strength. Universe is saying, yep, I just want you to gear up all of that strength. We are clearing out and shining this inner light for you. It's there. And you see that grace, that law of grace. Like, it's almost like you can see this person has gone through a lot of stuff. You can see that. And it's like the universe is saying, yeah, but you get this light inside of you and it's so bright. And I need you to allow that. I need you to realize that there is such a thing called grace, and it's for you to access. It's like forgiveness is the gift you give yourself. Grace is the gift you give yourself. But we work towards grace, and then we have to actually, when you've done the work, you have to actually know that, okay, I've done the work. It's the universe sends you signs and symbols. Grace is here, okay? So inner strength, inner power, um, that light within you. Don't focus on the pain, the hurt. Don't focus on that past, those old stories. Now it's time for you to just focus on this inner light, right? The grace. Hmm. And the inner child, healed inner child, healed inner child. And this again is the heart chakra. Again, more and more love, acceptance, unconditional love. Okay. So, and then again, it starts with, piercing through the veil, piercing through the veil, the illusions. Look at the cracks, right? See that cracks in that? Is the light coming in to the darkness? Same thing here. This inner strength, this inner power. When we move away from the darkness, the illusion, the old stories, the hurt, the blame, the shame, the hate, the anger, the lack of trust, the scarcity, we come into the healing, and the light is what the truth, the light sets us free, right? So as we pierce through this veil, the illusions, and the veil is thinner and thinner and thinner, every day it's getting thinner, and it's definitely thin this week, right? It's gone for some people. Probably for you Scorpios, it's probably gone. Pierce through that veil and get to the other side of the bridge. Time for you to cross the bridge, Scorpio. It is time for you to cross the bridge. All right, that is your reading, Scorpio. It's a beautiful week. You've done a wonderful job. And relax, get your clarity. Keep on tapping into the wisdom of the angels and the ascended masters. Continue to tap into your inner strength. Continue to heal your inner child so that you can shine. It is your time to be a beacon. So enjoy your light. Scorpios, have a wonderful week. Shine, shine, shine. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly unicorn reading. I hope that you're having a wonderful week, Sagittarius. All right, let's get your cards together. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. Thank you, Spirit. Let's give some wonderful news to our Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Wisdom, guidance, clarity for this week for Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. Sun, moon, or rising. I like what that one says. Let's see if it comes back. Sun, moon, or rising, Sagittarius. Some beautiful unicorn energy, guidance, wisdom, clarity for our Sagittarius this week. Let us see what the unicorns are bringing in for hardworking, ever expanding Sagittarians. All right. Thank you, Spirit. 1, 2, 3. All right. And crystals for Sagittarians. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for the clarity. Guidance for our Sagittarius. This week is New Moon Week. Guidance for Sagittarius. Circle of 12, line 13, year 1. Thank you. Circle of 12, line 13, year 1. Guidance for Sagittarius. Moon, Sun, Rising. Guidance for this week. New Moon Week. Guidance for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Circle of 12, line 13, year now 1. Circle of 12, line 13, year now 1. All right. So this is actually 2. Go. Yeah, take it. One more. Interesting to see But there you go. Sagittarius energy. Can't wait, hey? All right, we'll do it your way, Sagittarius. We will do it your way. All right, we know patience is not a virtue for some of our beautiful Sagittarians. They gotta go, they gotta go, they gotta go. All right, moving, moving, moving. That's because they're led by that big planet of Jupiter, right? Ever expanding, ever expanding. Guidance for our beautiful Sagittarians. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance and your wisdom and your clarity. Circle of 13, circle of 12. Ooh, circle of 12. I am 1. Sagittarius, I'm trying to take all my cards. Patience, patience. It's coming, it's coming. Circle of 12, I am 13, we are 1. Circle of 12, I am 13, we are 1. Let's get some guidance for our Sagittarians. They got work to do, so let me speed it up for them. You're like, come on, girl, put these cards on the deck. All right, and let us get a nice, cohesive, sacred geometry guidance for Sagittarians this week as well. Sun, Moon, or Rising, Sagittarians. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your guidance, Sagittarians. Come on. Have a little patience with me. All right, there you go. What is this? Heart Taurus. Yeah. All right, ever expanding. Okay, well, that's good. That is well. Okay, let's see, Sagittarians. Let's see what you are going through this week. Ascension lift. You're going through a major week. Violet flame. Yep, violet flame. This is the third sign it popped up with. Violet flame. The violet flame pops up. Major transformational week. And unicorn portal. Yes, tapping into your unicorn portal. I love it. Okay, yes, tap into your unicorn portal. All right, so first one, 39 ascension lift. Prepare yourself for rapid spiritual growth. Be ready for opportunities. So this week is going to take you someplace that not expected, but it's the whatever you're going through, it is taking you to your next level. Use the violet flame to wipe out, tap into that violet flame energy, to wipe out, tap into it, wipe out any debris, any lower energy debris um, that are there. Use the violet flame to get you to the end cycle of this ending, beginning stage that we're in. 11:11 is coming up. So use the new moon energy and use the 11:11 portal to really clear out and get you to where you're supposed to be on your ascension path, right? Because you're going to go through something rapid and grand spiritual growth this week, right? This week is taking you there. Use the violet flame to accelerate even more and to give you some peace and understanding as you're going through this moment. And it says tap into and that's it right there. Like, you are opening up your unicorn portal, which is the 10th chakra, correct? It's the 10th stargate. It's the 10th stargate. Um, I think it's a 10th stargate. I'm going to double check with the book. But you're opening up your unicorn portal, right? It's a 10th, yeah. It's a 10th chakra, right? Which is our causal body. Focus on your light. Listen for the message. I'm going to go because I don't want to get that mixed up. Let me go straight into the book for that one. But you're opening up your heart chakra. And that's either the 9th or the 10th. I'll look to it. Okay, here's the book right here. Yeah, you're either opening up your 9th or your 10th chakra. Just because I'm not too sure, I'm going to give you that clarity. It's number 38, which is 11. So it might even be the 11th chakra. Let's see exactly what chakra that is that they are pointing to. A portal of high frequency space or gateway to another dimension. When you draw this card, unicorns are asking you to create one in your home, office, or space where special or somewhere special so that they can step from their domain into yours. Um, okay, so this one doesn't actually say. Oh, so it's just saying like to create your unicorn portal, but it's not really. Well, anyway, open up your 10th. I'm going to say, I'm going to guide you to open up your ninth and 10th chakras, allowing that unicorn energy to come down and help your cleansing with the violet flame. Yeah, it's actually saying to use a space in your home to open up the unicorn portal, right? So sometimes we tap into the unicorn portal within us, and sometimes we tap into the unicorn portals, creating a unicorn portal around us. Like this would be my unicorn portal for sure, right? So it's saying for you to actually create that space in your home to create that unicorn portal where you can tap into the higher frequencies, all right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it actually says to do the violet flame. So yeah. So um so Sagittarius, okay, you are having an ascension lift. Definitely create your unicorn portal, even though it came out the other way around. But it's the universe is asking you to create a sacred space and to tap into your unicorn portal so that you can invoke that violet flame because you're ascending. You are definitely ascending this week, okay, with the new moon. Let's see where crystals came out. Gratitude, inner child, rose quartz, and sexuality. Okay, let's just go straight to the chakras. Uh, holistic health, root chakra, Mother Earth, and flexibility. So we have sacral energy, all right, and we have your heart chakra. The heart Taurus came out, being grounded, Earth, root chakra, and Mother Earth. Okay, so your violet flame transmutation, clearing out the heaviness and pain of your inner child, right? Your inner child experience coming into inner child attunement. Use the violet flame, invoke the violet flame to tap into healing your inner child. Healing your inner child meaning the things that you could not be and become, the stuff that you were shunned at, ashamed of, um, we're not allowed to explore in your youth. Now, as an adult, those pains and hurts, they can still affect and impact us, and they almost dictate how we see and respond to the world. So, in order to clear that out and tap into the new, healed, whole version of ourselves, we have to heal the inner child. And so we're no longer carrying the wounds of our past experiences, okay? And some of the inner child work that needs to be cleared up goes way back to our ancestry, not just our experiences. So sometimes it could go deeper than just us, right? But we want to clear all of that out in order to tap into our greatness, right? Okay, so the first crystal was the Hiddenite, which is gratitude, right? So first and foremost, we start the day with gratitude. We end the day with gratitude, no matter what is happening in our life. That attitude of gratitude invokes a lot of blessings. It invokes peace, okay? Because it's not that we have to like it, but we understand that everything that is showing up in our lives is to help us to get to the next level, to take the next step. So some of the stuff we just don't like, but it doesn't mean that it's not serving us. So if we can say, you know what, I don't like what I'm going through, but I'm so grateful for the opportunity because I know this is going to take me to the next level. This is going to teach me something that I need to learn. This is going to make me stronger. This is going to make me wiser. That is the attitude of gratitude. And if we can do that with the best of things as well as quote unquote the worst of things, because that's just an illusion, then we're winners. We always become a winner when we have that type of attitude for gratitude, right? All right. So that's where we start with as we're going through this grand ascension lift. As you're going through this grand ascension lift, we must be grateful for everything that we've been through. Every single thing. All right. We have to heal that inner child. So, whatever inner child issues, again, some Sagittarius could be at the beginning of this process, some in the middle, some at the end. So there might be some debris, using that violet flame to clear out these inner child issues and heal and come into wholeness. If you need some help, I'm here. There's also stuff on YouTube. This stuff is pointing to, in terms of this reading, root and sacral energy, root and sacral chakras, clearing that out, right? And so your lower bodies, chakras 1, chakras 2, 1 and 2 specifically. I don't see solar plexus here, right? But 1 and 2 specifically. And then the heart chakra, again, the healing of your heart, bringing it all back in to be the Taurus. The heart Taurus is us. That is that's one of the ways that we look, right? Um, and that is the energy of the heart. Also, us, also the energy of the heart, also the energy of the earth. It's all comes into one, right? So, healing the inner child, right? Healing the inner child and tapping back into Mother Earth is again your Earth Star chakra. So if you're if you're not feeling secured and loved by the people around you, I don't want to say who needs them, but that's what Spirit wanted me to say. Who needs them? I got your back. And that's what Mother Earth is saying. I got your back. So don't worry. Don't worry about the 3D realm. Know that I got your back. Okay? So tap into Mother Earth. Get grounded, really, really grounded, because you got root. And this is holistic. This is holistic health, right? So tapping into the purity and using, the plant kingdom, using aromatherapy, using the crystals, just using everything that is natural, Mother Earth, to really come into that healing and getting that grounding from Mother Earth, right? So it starts with the holistic, tapping into the Earth Star chakra, which is even going deeper into our roots, the core of Mother Earth, knowing, hey, I am connected to the core. I always look at I'm looking at these trees now, right? And I look at the trees and I say, wow, if the big tree is growing up that tall, could you imagine how strong and how far into the earth or how wide into the ground the roots have spread out? So we look at the trees, but could you imagine the root of the trees that we see? So think about that as yourself, like know how grounded and how connected you are, we all are, to the core of this earth, right? That's the Earth Star chakra, right? And the flexibility, becoming more flexible with ourselves, with all of our stories, whatever prisons we have, limiting beliefs, and even with the healing, because flexibility, because the sexuality comes up, and the unicorn portal. So creating a safe space for your sexuality so that you can be more flexible with that, expanding into a more flexible sexuality, and whatever beliefs or limiting beliefs that you've given yourself about your sexuality, allowing that to expand and becoming more flexible with it, because it came under and I'm glad I read this one, it came under the unicorn portal, right? And creating that sacred space. So I would also say allowing your sexual activity and your sexual relationships to be more sacred. And perhaps that is the direction that the universe wants to send you to as we start these new chapters of our lives, allowing those sexual encounters really to become more sacred, choosing more sacred partners, who you can be more flexible with, and trusting that that is coming in and that is part of the healing, because there's a lot of healing with the unicorn energy, right? Creating the sacred space, doing the violet flame, and the ascension lift, right? And if we're ascending, we're healing and coming into wholeness, right? We're coming into the fullness of ourselves, the heart Taurus. So that's what I'm seeing, that as you go through this week and even more into the 11/11 or post 11/11, that this new moon that we're experiencing this week, it's ushering in all of this stuff for you. The 11/11 will probably crown it, and continue to flow with it. And remember, 11/11 starts off a cycle of 9 months that we are creating something in our wombs, right? So as we approach this new moon, as we approach this 11/11, decide what you want to birth in your sacral chakra, around your sexuality, you know, and your heart. And your heart, and coming into wholeness. Sagittarius, this is your reading. It is you going through a lift on the ascension path, an upgrade. You're gonna have to create some sacred spaces for yourself this week. Tap into your heart chakra, tap into your root chakra, tap into Mother Earth, and allow the healing to come through. Invoke that violet flame. Be thankful more than anything for everything that you've been through. Carry that attitude of gratitude. Allow the healing to come in, and trust this process. Tap into Mother Earth and come into your wholeness and your healing. If you need me, I'm here. This is your reading, Sagittarius, for this week. I hope this has served you as much as it has served me. Have a wonderful ascension lift, Sagittarius. Have a wonderful ascension lift into the wholeness of your heart, going back to your purity.